question to you is, where are you on your short-term and long-term goals? Part 1. Of course, as you already know, this is Mr. Cage, Director of CAM's Training and Development and Talent Acquisition for Maze of Life Resource Center. And I ask you again, where are you on your short-term and long-term goals for 2023? Now, this exercise that we're going to touch on in part 1, we're going to do part 2 real soon. But part 1, this is the beginning, the foundation of this exercise. It's most effective when you do it in a group. So you may ask, Cage, why is this the most effective when you do it in a group? The reason why is because we all have blind spots. When we find ourselves in a group setting, people can see what we can't see, and that's the blind spot. So as we go through this exercise, you will see how it serves us in the most effective way to do this in a group. It's from my personal and professional observation and experience that most times when we go into goal setting, we don't identify the obstacles, the resources, the alternatives to complete whatever goal that we're trying to set or whatever goal we're trying to achieve for that specific time frame or year. We're going to touch on these 3 or 4 components. So number 1, what are the resources that we need to achieve these short-term or long-term goals? Now, resources don't only have to be tangible things that you can touch. Resources can be intangible. It can be ideas, suggestions, or even thoughts. But just for this exercise, we're going to probably mix it, get some tangible resources and intangible resources. But in order for this to really work in the most effective way, I got to give you something practical that you can see. Because if I just give it to you in general, we may not be able to apply it. So as your coach, I want you to be able to apply what I'm going to give you in a practical way so you can see results. So let's say, for example, you have a YouTube page. Those of you watching YouTube or those of you that have YouTube pages may help you. For example, my short-term goal within a 1 to 3 month period could be obtaining 500 subscribers. The question is, what are the resources that we need, you need, or I need to make sure that we accomplish this goal? One of the first resources that we're going to need is, of course, a computer. The second resource that we're going to need is internet access, because without the internet, we can't download the videos we need for our subscribers. Thirdly, we need relevant and relatable content. Let's pause that. Relevant and relatable content. Relevant means it's time sensitive. It's relevant to the moment and the time that we stand in 2023. Relatable is, can my viewers relate to the content? Another resource that we need to keep us consistent is a posting schedule. We need a schedule to follow it's going to dictate how often that we post, what time that we post, what day that we post, our frequency of posting. Because as a principle, consistency leads to success. One of the last resources that we need, and it may be a little bit different because we may not be tech savvy, but let's take a shot at it anyway. We need the analytics. We need the analytics. YouTube has a back office that has analytics that can allow us to analyze the data. And to analyze the data and to track it means to see, for example, what is the most popular video that we've posted? Maybe that may be something that's relevant or relatable, and we can consistently post that type of content to gain more subscribers for our YouTube page. This is part 1 of where are you on your short-term or long-term goals. We touched on the resources that's needed. In part 2, we'll touch 2 more components, and hopefully we'll be able to achieve these 2023 short-term and long-term goals.